6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My boys won't hesitate to run up on your boy. 엉덩이 빵빵빵 남자들은 탐탐탐 내 입술 냠냠냠 어디 가도 당당당 등장은 짜짜짜 삐자 팡팡팡 디스코 팡팡팡 Hello.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Emiza. I am one of the members of Amor Fati group. Without wasting time, let's look at this case study question. This question consists of 4 requirements that need to be completed by us. The first requirement will be explained by me. The second requirement will be explained by Karunisa, who is the second presenter. Next, the third requirement will be explained by Izati, who is the third presenter. Finally, the last requirement, the fourth requirement, will be explained by Nabila, who is the last presenter of our group. Based on the first requirement, determine the product line shoulder bag or tote bag that contributes higher revenue to case bag. How to find revenue? According to us, there is a basic formula in finding revenue, that is the selling price multiplied by the unit number of selling. Selling price? Unit number of selling? Where do we want to carry it? Don't worry, let's search based on the info given. Based on info 1, it clearly states that average selling price per unit, so we take the selling price from here only. Unit number of selling? We can feel that info 2 and 3 are related to the unit number of selling, but we have to calculate first. We come out the information first. We first by come out the population information as it appears behind me. Then we come out information on the tendency of the buying population. The blue box indicates the shoulder bag and the orange box indicates the tote bag. Be careful in extracting information. Don't be careless or we will easily lose marks if in the exam. Then we multiply that percentage by the population like the one behind me. Back to our problem earlier, which is the unit number of selling. So, from here we can calculate the unit number of selling by adding the total number of population according to the type of bag purchase. For the shoulder bag, we add 90,000, 50,000, 15,000 and we get 155,000 units. Same with the tote bag. We total it all and finally get 155,000 units. Now, we have the selling price information and unit number of selling. What else? Let's complete the first requirement. Remember, the formula we discussed earlier. Revenue is equal to selling price multiplied by the unit number of selling. For the shoulder bag, the unit number of selling is 155,000 and we multiply the selling price which is 300 ringgit. Then it should be 46,500,000. For the tote bag, the unit number of selling is 155,000 and we multiply the selling price which is 150 ringgit. Then it should be 23,250,000. Here, we can conclude that the higher revenue to case bag is shoulder bag at 46,500,000. Meanwhile, tote bag at 23,250,000. That's all from me. Now, I'm passing the second requirement to our second presenter, Karunisa.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, I'm Karunisa, the representative for question B. Before we proceed, let's take a look at the requirement given, which is calculate the net profit for case packed bags based on the projected sales unit. The most important thing here is we should review the question and look at the notes that related to the requirement. As we can see, the note number 1, number 3 and number 5 are the most relatable to the requirement. Before we started to calculate the net profit, we should take out the information. First information that have been given are variable cost per unit. So, we calculate the amount for each cost like direct material, direct labor, manufacturing, overhead, and selling and administration costs. We total up all these costs, which is RM70 ringgit, RM75 ringgit, RM30 ringgit, and RM20 ringgit. We will get RM195 per unit for shoulder bag. However, don't forget to calculate the variable cost per unit for tote bag also. As we can see, the amount total up are 98 ringgit of 35 ringgit for direct material, 36 ringgit for direct labor, 50 ringgit for manufacturing overhead, and 12 ringgit for selling and administration. Next, sales unit. As we can see from the notes number 5, for shoulder bag, they recorded the decrease by 10% from 26%. Let's see how to calculate the sales unit, which is 95,385 units. The 155,000 units of shoulder bag, we divided by 26%, which is the original percentage. And then we multiply with 16%, the amount after the decrease of 10% of 2020 market share. As for the tote bag, the way we calculate the amount of sales unit, which is 171,848 units, are same as shoulder bag. The 155 units of tote bag divided by 46%, the original percentage. After that, we multiply with 51%. The last step before we find the net profit, we need to calculate the variable cost for each bag. For shoulder bag, 195 ringgit per unit times with 95,385 units, which has been decreased for 10% of market share. The amount are 18,675 ringgit. For the tote bag, 98 ringgit per unit times with 171,848 units, we got 16,841 and 104 ringgit. Last but not least, now we can calculate the requirement asked for. That is the net profit for shoulder bag and tote bag. We started from shoulder bag, as the clue included together with the question that net profit are sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost. We will follow the clue given. As you can see there, the sales are 95,385 units multiplied with 300 ringgit, which is the price of shoulder bag, minus with the variable cost at 1,675 ringgit, minus with the amount of fixed cost, which is 2,448,000, and then we will get 7,567,425 ringgit. As well as for the tote bag, we use the same formula. The sales at 171,848 units times with 150 ringgit minus with the variable cost of 16,841,104 minus with fixed cost of 2,448,000, we will get the net profit of 6,488,96. Now, I will pass the next representative, Rizati Hadira, to present the answer for the next question.
Hi, my name is Izati and I will proceed with the explanation of the solution for the third requirement of the case study, which is comment with justification whether the decision made by the management is the best for case paid. It is stated in the question that based on the research conducted and the cost and pricing analysis, the management has come up with the decision to focus on the tote bag rather than competing with Punya for the shoulder bags. But after all, it is not the best decision. Instead of focusing on the tote bags, case paid should be focusing on the shoulder bags. This is because the net profit for the shoulder bags is higher than the tote bags, which has been calculated in the previous requirement. The net profit for the shoulder bags is 7,567,435 ringgit, while the net profit for the tote bags is 6,488,096 ringgit. There is a difference of 1,079,329 ringgit between the net profit of both bags. This shows that shoulder bags contribute higher income for the case paid than tote bags. Besides that, shoulder bags are currently on trend and very demanded in the handbags market since Punya has launched elegant shoulder bags. Indeed, case paid shoulder bags do not live in the shoulder bags market anymore. However, since shoulder bags of case paid handbags contributes higher net profit for the company, It should be the main focus of the handbags manufactured and sold by K-Spade. The company can further improve and continue to regain the market for shoulder bags. Last but not least, shoulder bags should be the focus of K-Spade because from the market survey, office workers were found to replace their handbags every 6 months, while teachers and students replace their handbags once a year. In addition, based on the data gathered by the management, the tendency of office workers from the population in the East Coast to buy shoulder bags are triple the percentage of office workers who prefer to buy tote bags, which is 19,000 and 30,000 office workers respectively from the calculation in the previous requirement. This means that the 90,000 office workers will purchase twice per year and leads to K-Spade receiving more revenue from shoulder bags than tote bags, as 90,000 is a bigger number than 30,000. If the company chooses to focus on tote bags, it only receives a lower annual income. Furthermore, this will make the company's market share of handbags in the East Coast drop. Thus, this is why K-Spade should focus on shoulder bags rather than tote bags. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I am Nabila, so it's now my turn to explain the last requirement. The requirement state give 3 suggestions on how K-Spade could improve their product and regain the market for shoulder bag. First of all, let's look at how K-Spade could improve their product. For this requirement, I will refer to a question that states the purchase criteria for the handbag. There are 3 criteria that needs to improve. Firstly, the quality, comfort, and the features. From here, we can see that Bonia show a higher percentage as compared to K-Spade. That's why we need to improve their product. So now, let's talk about how to improve their product based on the criteria that I said just now. First, the quality, raw material. Raw material need to be chosen wisely, always keeping in mind the quality, cost, and the demand of such material in the current market. K-Spade has to do more research about the current trend and analyze the data to see if there is anything that needs to be changed or improved based on the current situation. Second, comfort. Although style is important, K-Spade should consider the comfort factor. Shoulder bag must have a comfortable shoulder strap that does not dig into customer shoulder blade or underarm. K-Spade also should make a wider shoulder strap to help carry the weight of shoulder bag more comfortably when the customer have a tendency to carry heavy items. Third, features. Storage capacity. A shoulder bag means transport that we must take with us wherever we go. As a result, K-Spade need to think about what they are carrying as well as the amount of weight they are carrying. K-Spade is also needs to producing a variety of shoulder bag in small, medium, and large size. So now, let's talk about how to regain the market. First, lowering price. By dropping price, K-Spade can attract customer away from competitors. The benefit is higher market share, but when it's come at a cost, it means lower margin per unit, which can make it possible to run at a loss. However, it's dangerous since raising price after a price cut can be difficult, unless K-Spade regain enough market share to compete with competitors. Everyone enjoy a good sale, and it may be used as a short-term strategy by cutting price. Second, promoting the brand. Another approach is to improve the company's marketing strategy, which can include raising the advertising budget or using the power of branding. K-Spade must identify the specific issue that must be addressed. However, playing with promotional effort can be extremely effective. As we all know, advertising, marketing, and promotion are tried and true methods of regaining market share. But keep in mind that advertising is an ongoing process, and competition is spending money on advertising as well. Lastly, updating product offering. When it satisfies the company standard, K-Spade is obligated to address client or deliver something new that meets customer criteria. Coming up with new or updated product offer may help in the short term. But if K-Spade is unable to continue inventing and producing new things that consumer will need in the future, it will fail to have a long-term impact. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Businesses have become increasingly reliant on collecting and analyzing customer data to track their customers' needs and drive positive outcomes for their own businesses and their customers, while still maintaining and facilitating the highest levels of data protection. Our group will outline the benefits businesses can derive from data and analytics in terms of how they can use it to increase their profits and create value for their customers.
By collecting different types of data from a variety of sources, we can gain observations about our audience and campaigns that help us improve our targeting and better predict future customer behavior. One type of valuable data is information about customer behavior. This refers to data on specific actions taken by users such as clicking on ads, making purchases, commenting on news articles, or liking social media posts.
This type of information can reveal information about customer preferences. Signing up for their email list is one way a customer might show interest in our brand. They may also show interest in a topic indirectly by reading about it on our website. They may indicate an interest in a product by clicking on one of our shoulder bag advertisement. Survey replies, social media likes, and video view are some other potential sources of customer information such as office worker, teachers, and student interest data.
By combining this data with information about our current customer demographics, we can gain observation of customer segments that are most likely to be interested in our brand or product. Demographic information includes information about the customer's age, gender, income, marital status, and various other characteristics. For example, we may find through data analytics that people between the ages of 18 and 35, such as office workers, teachers, and students, are the most likely to purchase our products. By targeting multiple features, we may use this information to predict the behavior of different types of people and target our ads and content more effectively. That's all from us. Thank you.